What's up, everybody? You already know what time it is. Your boy is back with another banger. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do, man. I gotta come back. I want to shout out to my whole drip community, but I want to definitely shout out to the new people that subscribing to the channel King Pacino. If you want to subscribe, just go to King Pacino. That's KingPacino. Make sure that you like, subscribe, click that notification bell button. Shout out to all my drippers that are in crypto dripping, getting that 1% a day. But today we're going to talk about feeding the mind. This channel is about, finance. It's about success. It's about elevating. It's about increasing your vibration. I'm bringing you more of me. For those, I want to shout out to everyone that has subscribed, that has showed love, because guess what? Man, you've been committed, you've been showing love. And then I told myself, man, God just told me, give the people more. Give them more of you. Give them your talent. Give them your gift. Give them the wisdom, that you've been fortunate enough to gain. And so I wanted to share some of my vibrations with you, because they say likes attracts likes. And so I know for those who's made it seen the first video that I talked about, Think and Grow Rich, was a very powerful book. Where's my book? This book is a game changer. Think and Grow Rich, guys. And I'm going to be breaking things down into this book and kind of showing you why it's so important to utilize some of the things that's in this book and how it's helped me throughout my journey. And so, shout out to everyone who did watch the very first one. And if you haven't, go back and I just kind of give you a little first details of what's in this book. So you want to check that out. And if you can't check it out on IG, just type in King Pacino. You'll see a Bitcoin logo as the profile. Click there and you'll see Think and Grow Rich, one of the first episode that I did on this. But this is episode 2, where I want to feed the mind, man, because even for my crypto people, or just people who want success in general, we want you to know that it's important for you to do things, not just um, the physical, tangible things of maybe you have a business idea, or you have a business, or things you want to do. We want you to know that it's going to start with your mind first, thinking, then growing rich. And so I wanted to kind of break down and talk a little bit more about Think and Grow Rich, and why it's so powerful. So, and help you get a better understanding, kind of feed you some of these things that you can digest, right? So I put together a little breakdown, because I like to study things like this, and I think it's very, very important to feed the mind. Because if you don't program your mind will program you. Very, very important. So the things I wanted to discuss you today about what's in this book and my own interpretations, to break down to you that's what's in this book by Napoleon Hill, is 3 reasons why you should use your imagination. Now, if you look at the very first one, I broke down some different things to you in the chapters that is in this book, right? And one of those chapters was, let me tell you, chapter 6, imagination, page 113 in this specific book, right? Imagination. So I wanted to break down some things that's very important, and why that's important to use your imagination. Because guess what? I know, man, as you get older, you try things, and you fall, you have failures, you have dreams that maybe you haven't accomplished, things on the bucket list that you have not accomplished. And sometimes life can get you down through all your circumstances and situations, right? But it's important to feed your imagination, and to imagine. When you were a kid, you always imagined that anything was possible. And that's important as an adult, to grab a hold of that, man. You cannot let that go, right? So I wanted to kind of give you a little breakdown of ways that's going to help you refuel your imagination, and why you should, use your imagination. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should use your imagination. And shout out to my IG people. The first reason you should use your imagination, guys, is because of mind shape. It's a mindset shaping that you're doing, right? So let me break this down. So your imagination, I wrote some things up here. Your imagination, it shapes your mindset, right? It influences you in the way that you perceive the world, in the way that you approach challenges. A positive mindset is oriented to it fuels your your determination, right? Your resilience, and your willingness to take calculated risks. It's a crucial thing to do when it comes to achieving your goals. This is why you have to use your imagination. Without your imagination, it will be very hard for you to accomplish any of the goals that you may have, any of your desires. If you don't use your imagination, you'll be so easily to quit when times get hard. You won't even see the vision of what it looks like after you've accomplished your imagination. Number two, the attraction of opportunities. Through your thoughts and imaginations, it emits a vibration that resonates, right, to the similar energies out in the universe. This is often referred to the law of attraction. And when you consistently focus on success, you attract opportunities, right? People, resources that align with your vision. It accelerates the journey to success. This is why you have to use your imagination. If you do not use your imagination, you will not even recognize the opportunities when they present themselves to you to become successful. So if you have a desire to be successful, but you're not utilizing your imagination, when opportunities come knocking at your door to help you get to where it is that you desire to be, you'll simply not even recognize it. The right people won't come into your life. The right resources will not come into your atmosphere because you're not transmitting the right vibration. We are all energy. Everything in this life, in this world, is created through energy. So if you're not transmitting the right energy through your imagination, which is your brain that transmits frequencies out into the world, then you won't attract the right things into your life. So this is why you have to start using your imagination. And then the third reason why you should do this is because you can overcome limited beliefs. It said imagination is a powerful tool to combat limited beliefs. It may hinder your process. A limited belief can hinder your process. Now, by envisioning your success, you challenge and reframe those negative beliefs, replacing them with empowering ones. This newfound self-belief becomes the driving force of your actions, right? So obviously you're going to have to take action to be successful. But if you're not using your imagination, you see, your imagination is the fuel to your belief system. And whatever you believe, right, then it will trigger over to your action. Mind, body, soul, right? If your belief system is fueled, then your actions will follow. This is why you have to use your imagination. You have to give your belief fuel through your imagination. Very, very important to do that. And this book right here, guys, tells you some amazing stories on how you actually do that. Right? So I wanted to give you those three things, right? I didn't want to give you too many, but things that you could process. I wanted to give you three reasons why you should use your imagination. Because everyone that is successful, believe me, before they got to success, they imagined it. They imagined it in their mind. They said, I see this. This is what I'm going to do. No matter what the obstacles were, even if the world was against them, even if they had no money, no opportunities, no chance to do anything, in their mind they visualized it. They saw it. They used their imagination, and their imagination fueled the belief system. And the belief system then brought forth the action for them to take action, to sow the seeds to reap the harvest. And I know that some people, you're in a position where you need someone to step into your life and give you a little push. Maybe you're down and you need somebody to just pick you up and give you, reach out a hand and say, get up, man. Come on, you down, but your life is not over. It's time to get up, dust yourself off, fuel your imagination, fuel your belief system, take some action and move forward. Now, not only did I give you three reasons why, because I wanted to give you a reason why, because sometimes people get too focused on the how. How am I going to do something? Sometimes you can't focus on the how. Sometimes you just focus on the why. It's your job to focus on the why. That's to develop the passion. That's to develop the you know the just the fuel, right? Of why you need to get it done. Then you just let God guide you on how. But if you don't develop the passion, the reason why, you don't build that desire, then you don't have what you're not equipping yourself for God to do his job, which is to show you how. He'll put the right people around you. He'll put the right resources around you. He'll open the right doors for you. He'll put the door right in front of you. He'll bring the door to your front step and he'll just come knocking for you if you develop the passion. So I wanted to give you a couple ways. I'm going to give you 5 ways that how you can actually do this. 5 ways you can actually utilize your imagination. Because I understand some people might be saying, well, man, okay, I get it, but I don't really know how do I actually use my imagination. I hadn't used it in forever, man. I just go by every day like it's every day, but how do I actually start utilizing it and growing it to where it can become fuel to my belief system, to where I can start believing again and imagining that dream car, that dream house, that dream job, that dream opportunity, being a boss, traveling, or whatever it is that you desire, tiding, giving back to the homeless, to the communities, whatever it is that you desire. How do you get to that point? So I'm going to give you 5 ways to use your imagination. Number 1, create a vivid mental picture. Imagine your goals and desires in as vividly as possible. Imagine it. Close your eyes and imagine your goals and desires. See yourself already achieving those goals. A wise man once said, broke people live in the past. Every decision they make, they make it based on what has happened to them in the past. They're constantly looking back, making decisions on what has happened in their past. Middle class people, they live in the present. What is happening now? Every decision they make is based on what's happening right now. But the rich and the wealthy, they live in the future. Every decision they make, they think about, this decision today is going to affect me 3-5 years from now. So I'm going to make decisions today that's going to show up 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. And I can look back and say, the reason why I am now here is because of the decisions I made 3 years ago. Jim Rohn said it best: the same wind blows on us all, but it is not the wind that blows that determines your arrival. It is the setting of your sail. So visualize that. Paint a vivid picture, right? See yourself achieving those goals, living your desires out, right? Whether you're a successful businessman or a career man or personal achievement or whatever it is, just you have to visualize it. Number 2, practice positive affirmations. Utilizing the power of affirmations to reframe your imagination. Craft positive statements that align with your aspiring goals daily. Be consistently affirming your capabilities and success, because you're instilling a strong belief system in yourself, in your ability. So you should have an affirmation that you say, that you write, and that you say out loud. You write it and you speak it. Whatever that affirmation is, I am so thankful and full of gratitude that God has allowed me to become a 7-figure earner in my business by 2024. As I speak these words, it shall be done to me. I am successful. Write out an affirmation. Say it every single day. This is very important when it comes to your psychology. You have to be able to fuel yourself. So this is the second way, positive affirmations. And if you're around people and you're letting people talk to you that's full of negative energy, when they call you, they're talking about this person and this person, what this person did wrong, this person was cheating, this and da-da-da. Get off the phone with those people, because they're programming you and they're putting a frequency in you that does not align with your purpose. You want to be around positive people, right? Number 3, engage and create creative visualization. Take the time in the day to engage into creative visualization exercises. Close your eyes, relax, mentally experience the process of achieving your goals. Visualize the steps you need to take and the obstacles that you would face. And eventually you'll triumph. Picture your victories. This will help you prepare your mind and tackle challenges and seize the opportunities that arise. So you want to practice and engage into those visualizations, right? Even if you have to go somewhere, you have to go to a car lot and look at some nice cars. If you need to drive around a community where it's nice homes, if you just need to go places where it's people who's successful, you need to go to a fancy hotel and sit in a lobby. If you want to just feed yourself on maybe on YouTube, people who saying positive things, if you want to listen to positive things, if you want to watch positive movies, if you want to turn off the horror movie. You're watching so much First 48, your life has become a horror movie. Turn that crap off and start putting in the positive stuff in you. What you put in you comes out. That's why they say you are what you eat. And when they say you are what you eat, it doesn't just mean the physical food. Yes, you are what you eat physically, but you are also what you eat mentally. You are what you eat through your eyes. You are what you eat through your senses. You are what you eat through what you touch and what you experience. You are what you eat by the places that you go and the things that you experience. You are what you eat. So make sure that you're eating, things that are good for your spirit, for your mind. Number 4, tap into inspired thinking. Allow your imagination to run wild and your creativity to be an inspiration. Break free from the conventional way of thinking. Explore innovative solutions to problems. I'm going to say that again. Explore innovative solutions to problems. Right? Cultivate a mindset of possibility and openness to new ideas, as it can lead you to groundbreaking discoveries and unique approaches to success. This is something that you must do. This is how you actually fuel your imagination. Number 5, and last of all, immerse yourself in the end result. Act as if you've already achieved your goal. Free your emotions, right? You want to fill your emotions with success. You want to let your energy propel you forward. And by living in alignment with your future success, you attract opportunities and circumstances to bring you closer to your dreams. So you have to begin with the end in mind. You want that dream job, you want that dream business. Picture the finish line first before you start. Think about what it's like. If you say, I want to be able to make 6 figures. I want to be able to make $250,000 a year, and you want to visualize what that looks like. Picture your bank account with $250,000 in it. Picture what cars are going to be at your new house. Picture what that house is going to look like. Picture what it's going to look like on the holidays when you can give your family or your children or your mom or your dad or your grandmother or friends gifts. Picture the places that you're going to go. Picture what you're going to do when you pull up to the light and the homeless man is there and he's asking for for some change. Picture what that looks like. Is that going to be 2 quarters or is that going to be $100 bill? Picture those things, because if you begin with the end in mind, it'll keep you pushing as you're on your journey when times get hard, to not quit because you pictured what the end result looks like. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. You got 3 reasons why you should use your imagination. You got 5 ways of how to use your imagination. Think and Grow Rich. It's a very, very powerful book, guys. I'm just giving you my perspective and some notes that I've taken after reading this book on one of the chapters, which is imagination. Now, there's several other chapters that's in this book, guys, and I'm going to be coming back to you guys, giving you my perspective on some of the other chapters that has directly affected me and my life positively that I want to share with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. That's my time, and like I always say, we won't see you at the top. We'll see you over the top, because you're built for greatness.